Here we are. Hello, welcome to another plugged activity on the Code Studio. Today's topic is while loops in Pharma. This lesson will help deepen your knowledge of loops as you come across problems where a command needs to be repeated, but it is unknown how many times it needs to be repeated. This is where while loops come in. So at the end of this lesson, you should be able to use a while loop to create programs that can solve problems with unknown values. Now, let's take a look at the vocabulary for today's class. The first word we're going to look at is while loop. Do you know the meaning of while loop? The while loop is a new kind of loop and is different from our normal repeat loop. While loops are loops that continue to repeat commands while a condition is met. When you use a word like while, you are relying on a condition to tell the computer how long the loop should run. So the while loops are used when the programmer doesn't know the exact number of times commands need to be repeated, but does know what condition needs to be true in order for the loop to continue repeating. For example, if you are to come work for me in my farm and I tell you, while there's a hole, fill it with dirt. So what are you supposed to do? You keep on filling the farm with dirt while there's still hole. So you keep on repeating that instruction until the hole is filled with dirt. Then you can stop. The second term we're going to look at is condition. I know you're familiar with this already. Condition means something a program checks to see if it is true before allowing an action. So a condition is a statement that is tested and found to be true or false. The next word we're going to review is loop. What is a loop? Loop is the action of doing something over and over again. And the last word we're going to review is repeat. Repeat means to do something again. So now we are going to watch an overview on the lesson while loops in Pharma. Listen attentively, and afterwards we're going to head over to the Code Studio to solve our puzzles.
While loops are pretty similar to what you do in everyday life. Imagine you are washing your car. You will keep scrubbing until it's clean. So while it's not clean, continue to scrub. So you're evaluating these things all the time. Hey there, we've got a new loop to help your farmer out. It's called a while loop. It's pretty simple actually. While a statement at the top is true, do something. For example, while there's a pile, remove one shovelful. Go ahead and give it a try with your farmer.
So this is while loops in Pharma. So in this puzzle, as always, you are to read the instructions before you start coding. So in this set of puzzles, you are going to be working to fill holes and dig dirt in the farm. So puzzle 1 says, hi, I'm a farmer. I need your help to flatten the field on my farm so it's ready for planting. Move to the pile of dirt and use the remove block to remove it. So the remove block is used to remove the pile of dirt. So what are we going to do now? We are going to remove the pile of dirt in the farm. I'm going to make use of my repeat block. So this is my code for puzzle 1. Ta-da! That was pretty easy, right? Now let's move over to the next level. Move to the hole and fill it with 6 shovelfuls of dirt using the fill block. So here I'm going to make use of just one move forward because the character is standing just next to the pile of dirt. And then I'm going to make use of my repeat block. I'm going to change this now to 6. The number of times to 6 times. And I'm going to make use of my fill block. So I'll drag this out from the workspace area, from the toolbox area into my workspace area, and then I'll hit the run button. Ta-da! So now we're moving to the next puzzle. This says, move to the pile of dirt and tell me how many shovelfuls to remove. Use as few blocks as possible to solve this puzzle. If you look closely, you can tell the pile of dirt. As you can see 10 underneath the pile of dirt. Okay, so here I'm going to move forward. I'm going to make use of my repeat block. And I will change this 5 to how many times? To 10 times. And here I'm going to put my remove block here and hit the run button. Ta-da! So this is puzzle 6. Puzzle 6 says, I don't know how much dirt is in the pile. Help the farmer remove this entire pile using a while loop. So here we get to make use of the while loop. Okay, so when run, move forward. Remember they said I don't know how much dirt is in the pile. Okay, so this is why we're making use of the while loop. So here I'm going to drag while there is a pile, do remove. So as long as there's a pile, the character will remove dirt. Okay, so now let's hit the run button. Ta-da! So this brings us to the end of today's class. Now head over to the Code Studio and complete your puzzles. Take care. Bye.
Here we